Haven't you any feelings at all?
No, I haven't, lady. They were taken out of me by experts.
You seen those motherfuckers? Those Instagram stories of people that just do. What's up, party people? Here recording from a shitty cell phone. Just want to tell you this is gonna be another behind-the-scenes style 10-minute film school inspired video from the great Robert Rodriguez, but a little bit shitty. And we're gonna be talking about blue noir.
Okay, so first we start with the writing part. The basic idea was I just want to make something a lot slower, a lot more bare bones as well, because my style is usually an energetic, very colorful. This time I just want to reduce it to the bare minimum and still find a way to tell an interesting story. Since I want to do a detective kind of thing, I knew the noir look was necessary immediately. And for that, you need a lot of different, light sources, a lot of different shadows, very, very heavy shadows going in, so you get something that captures your eye right away. Since you can't rely on color, you just gotta shape the hell out of every single image. But it sure is possible. You just gotta take time to figure out where you're gonna place your lights, where you're gonna place your negative fill, how you're gonna, design the shots around a particular subject, and then isolate them from everything else.
Lights?
In this
Camera?
case, we didn't have too many
Action.
backgrounds, so we really had to play with light. And as you can see here, I think it worked.
Nice. That was perfect. What are we doing?
I'm in your bedroom, just sit on a chair.
Well, now that you're saying it, I'm gonna back up real slow. The illusion is broken. Doing it.
I can't take it anymore.
Right here we're doing some focus testing because I needed a rack focus for the shot where the goon gets killed, and Azul was gonna do that. It took a couple times before we actually did it right,
Shoot me, Paul.
but Azul nailed it.
Shoot me, Paul.
I hurt my knees a little bit doing that, but
Oh, fuck. Alright. Let me see that one.
Come. Espérate.
Alright, Russell.
No, es cierto, yo no lloro.
So what you're seeing here is a little bit of a storyboard to scene comparison. I had very clear images in my head, at least for the start of the project. I want to take my time to introduce this character, give the audience something to be intrigued about, like her sniffing those lens wipes and odd stuff like that. Her whole process of doing the makeup, covering up that kind of tiredness in her eyes, making herself to be this very vicious kind of femme fatale. When you don't have a lot of actors, or when you don't have too many locations or whatever, I usually rely on my lighting, I rely on my shot choice, and I rely a lot on sound design especially. As you can hear in the background, you can hear a little kind of how to be aware if someone's following you, which will really play out at the second half of the video. It pays off, and it gives you a little bit of character background and lets you understand what's happening a little bit better, even though you're not fully aware of it yet. And then, she practices her facial expressions while she observes her paintings in her house or something like that. It was gonna be a mirror shot, but I decided to just go weirder with it, and I think it works.
¿Qué quieres que ponga la pantalla verde?
Una Shrek.
Ahí vives, güey.
Mira, Shrek.
Dos, tres.
I mentioned before that we didn't have a lot of locations, and that very much is true. Also, we didn't have a lot of time because work life is very chaotic and it made our schedules go all over the place. So I wanted to experiment with something, and I know it didn't come out completely realistic, but in the end I think it kind of gave a very special, weird feeling to some shots, and we did some green screen work. I just wanted to do some kind of stylized backgrounds. Something that was pretty fun about this project in particular was that we all immediately understood what we were trying to go for, which was, yes, something that looked cool, something suspenseful, but also something cheeky, because we're trying to find our footing in this style. We had a couple goofs, a couple laughs. It was interesting trying to get into character and figure all this out at the same time.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know.
You're not the boss of me now.
Turn it up.
What do you think of the setup?
So who's getting naked?
Because all of us acted in the short. It was not like just one person was behind the camera at all times.
2, 3, 1 for the artist. Are you mute?
Wait, hold on. Una, dos, tres.
I don't know, guys. I think
Yeah,
you're
or
lying.
one person was in front of the camera at all times. No, we were all doing everything. Asul was doing the lighting. Paul was doing the lighting. Paul was helping set up some shots, helping me plan out some sequences, actually. We were all doing everything, and I guess we were just trying to figure it out as we went along for this one. I guess the kind of main takeaway from this video is something very similar to the Rotten Pair of Roaches one. Know what you have available, know what you can do, know your limitations. That is very important. Write and try to make those limitations be a flashy kind of selling point. You know, no budget, guess what? We're going gritty, we're going black and white. We're gonna make it visually striking. And that would be it, I guess. Alright guys, so you take care,
Look, he doesn't
subscribe to
even
the
move.
channel, like,
You
comment,
think you're the star?
and make your own
You
movies.
Motherfuck. Show him what we're all about. Tell him, dude. Tell him to get out. I don't know what to do.
Get out. Now, motherfucker.